Hey everyone, Prowl here, and today we're going to be looking at Transformer Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Prowl. Now, this was actually originally 2019 release, but they released it this year, 2025, so I had to get it since I didn't have one for Siege. In fact, I don't think I have a Prowl. No, I might have a Prowl. I'm not sure about that. But we have this one now, so that's cool. Just need to get one for Studio Series, which I hope they have some point. If they don't already, I don't know. I have to look into it. But, pretty cool. I like the package. Over here, you get a nice drawn look of them here. And it's a deluxe class. Now, I like how it shows it here, how it's nice and white. And then you turn it here, you get this ugly kind of, clear plastic put over silver here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But, whatever. The rest of them looks good. I like the little yellows and everything, so, Over here, we get like Chromia and Optimus, and some other people. And then we get the back. So 14 steps, not bad, not bad at all. And it looks like his light bar here is going to be put onto the weapon. Interesting. So let's go ahead, get him open, and take a closer look. All right, well here's Prowl. So first things first. Instructions. These are really big instructions. I mean, they're like, why so big for only like what did it say, 18 steps? Just seems a bit, oh, not even 14 steps. Those are really big instructions. Just other figures get small ones and they have a lot more steps. I don't know. And it comes with this cool blaster. I like it, even though it's just pretty much all white. I don't like count this because it's a separate piece, but it goes on there. And it is interesting because I don't think any of my other Transformers have this model of a weapon. Transformers are usually good for that, putting different weapons with the characters. And this is what he looks like when he's out there doling justice. So Prowl's an interesting character here. I like it. I do have some problems with it. Mainly one problem. I don't care for the way his feet are. So they look nice. They look great. But that's not the problem. The problem is it's too easy to move the feet part. And then you have the heels here, which they fold a little bit too easily. And the problem I have is because they want to put it down, and he also wants to fall backwards a little bit because it's just a little too loose. Just a little bit. Yours might not be like that. Could just be mine. Now, he has two Autobot symbols that you can actually see. He has one on his chest, and he has one on his shin. And I like the yellow details on him. He's got the arrows on his arms. He's got a little bit here on his waist, and then on the pelvis. On the back, we see waffling. Not the arms, really, that. But then if you look, it kind of sucks that if you tip them over, you can see all that gap in there. I do like the windows here with the clear blue. Just not on his legs. It just doesn't look good there. It should have just been white plastic. Oh, well. But the white, black, with a little bit of red, like here, and the Autobot symbols, and the yellow, all go good. And I do like how the wheels are even that clear blue. And they work, spin pretty good too, I like that. Got more on the shoulders. Those ones are a little bit not as smooth. Now, one thing you'll notice is he has Cybertronian writing on him. It just says police. I had to look it up. Just in case. I don't know, it could have said something else. But, yeah. Interesting. He looks really good. He has great details. He even has a little bit of yellow, like right here. That's a nice touch. See, he's got the for the shoulders. I think this is based off of another Prowl. I can't remember which one it was before this, but I think he had a shoulder cannon. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different character. That's why he still has the shoulder ports there. Just an interesting looking character. He's got some on the side of his arms, the legs down here. Only the heels, or well, the feet weren't so loose. It would be great. Perfect. But I'm happy with it. So, articulation. Get the head, goes around. He can barely move his head up and down. No side tilt, no rib wobble. Now, the doors will make him so he can't spin his arm all around, but you can just move those out of the way. Put it back, and putting the arm up. Nice. Yeah, 90. We can rotate that. We can also bend the elbow. Single jointed, mind you. But it gets a 90. Oh yeah, this thing moves too. There's a little shoulder pad. Or whatever. Then get the waist. Goes around. Let's move the arms up so we can get the legs up. Not bad. We can go forward. A little past 90. We can go... Oh, there we go. He's coming apart. Really good backwards. We can rotate it, kind of, up at the top of the leg there. Doesn't want to go all the way around. Unless maybe Yep, if you put the leg up, then you can. Just has to be all the way up. And just like the elbow, single jointed knee, but it pretty much, his leg folds into itself, so it gets pretty good. And we saw the feet can go like this, but they also go in. And then we saw that the heel also moves. So, all in all, not bad. Good figure. Like I said, I think this is my only Prowl. I might have another one. I just don't remember. So, let's go ahead, turn him into a police car, and take a look at that. Alright, well here's Prowl. Police car form. I like it. It looks real sharp. Especially that Cybertronian writing on it. Has the light bar. I don't mind the windows like this. I mean, it's okay with the silver underneath. But not when it's in robot form. It looks good like this, though. And the wheels, I do like that. Blue wheels. Of course, mine won't really... Because, like we saw earlier, this one does not want to turn too much. There's like, I don't know. You can feel something... Oh well, whatever. Although I don't care how they use like two different whites. That is kind of weird. You can see how the doors and a little bit of the right here and right in the front of the windshield area. It's a nice white. Even like right here, that's also a nice white. But then you got this, which is an off-white. And the very back portion here, this is like, why two different whites? Why couldn't they use the same? I don't know. Oh well. It wasn't too bad putting together. Now, my only problem is, because it's mostly a white figure, is this going to have that problem where it's going to start yellowing? I don't know. I hope it won't. But time will tell. And the last thing to look at is, right on top of the light bar, you can just put his weapon. It looks Alright, well that's just been my view of Prowl from Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.